Am I the arsehole for subscribing to a friend's wife's OnlyFans account? Keeping it short, let me know if you need more detail. We're all mid to late 20s. Friend's wife has an OnlyFans account. He knows about it and is fine with it. They need the extra cash as she lost her job and his hours were cut. He found out that I know about her OnlyFans and am subscribed. His feelings are it's different when strangers are looking versus people they know. He wants me to unsubscribe and delete anything I may have. I'm kinda resistant because I mean it's an OnlyFans account, not something private that was leaked or anything. Afike, she doesn't know I'm subscribed, only him. If that matters.
You are the asshole. I get it, she is making herself publicly available and you have every right to subscribe to her content. Doesn't mean you should. I think it's pretty tactless to pay money to see nude photos of your friend's wife. He asked you to stop, and I think that's a reasonable request. You don't have to listen, but don't expect the friendship to continue. It would be just as weird if you knew she was a stripper and went to the club specifically to see her, in my opinion.
I mean, I personally find it weird as well, not OnlyFans in general, that's a good source of income, but subscribing to your friend's wife. Sorry, this one is beyond me, so I'd say you are the arsehole, but I realize that this is kind of a, your mileage may vary, question, and there probably will be some people who won't see the issue with it. You are the arsehole. Out of all the OnlyFans accounts out there, you decide to add your friend's wife to the list. Weird.
Greater than a fake, she doesn't know I'm subscribed, only him. If that matters. How in TF did that happen, lol? You are leaving out if you're actually looking at her profile or not, and you are defending your actions. You are the asshole. You did it and he's now setting a boundary which you are defending and making excuses for.
I mean, not the arsehole in general, but you are the arsehole if you want to remain friends. He asked you to unsub, you refused. I don't see how he could possibly want to remain friends with you after this.
Info. Why did you subscribe to her of?
You are the asshole. Your friend told you he wasn't comfortable with your subscription and gave you a solid reason. That should be enough for you to unsubscribe.
You are the arsehole. If your friend says that something you're doing is making him uncomfortable, technically I didn't do anything wrong, is not a nice response. Is being subscribed to her account really important to you for some reason? Why not just make your friend feel better? Alternatively, you can always tell the wife and see what she thinks. If she supports your being subscribed, that would certainly make you less of an arsehole.
I'll be the odd one out and say not the asshole. She made it public, who watches is inconsequential. I would have maybe stayed anonymous, because what good can come from her and your friend knowing? And the friend better get used to this new reality. It's unfair to call you out in this situation. Her family could be watching for all they know, it's always possible.
Everyone is saying you are the asshole because why? Because of your friend's feelings? Your friend feeling some kind of way just proves he's not 100% okay with his wife having an OnlyFans account. Are we going to pretend there are zero consequences to this kind of work? He's feeling shame that someone he knows is seeing his wife this way. That sounds like an issue he and his wife need to work out. What do we get told as we post to the internet? Be careful, because once we put something on there it can be there forever and anybody can look at it. P.S. It's still weird and kinda fucked that you'd want to see your friend's wife naked though. Not really a friend thing to do, emo. Does OnlyFans pay people to come here and post about it?
Not the asshole. If his wife wants to do sex work, thisbis what comes with the territory. Also, can't she block you? Why doesn't he take this up with his wife? You are the asshole. Honestly, I am going against the popular here, but I'll give it a nah. She made her stuff available for anyone to find and the husband knew that he really shouldn't be surprised if someone he knows finds it. That being said, it's reasonable for him to ask you to unsubscribe and terminate your friendship if you don't want to. No assholes, but you should consider if your friendship with him is worth it.
Not the asshole. This is what it means to be married to a sex worker. Everyone on Reddit is really supportive of sex workers until it's someone they know. Not the asshole. Either it's all cool and everyone should be able to take part if all parties are adults and consenting, or it should be kept completely private. Don't want someone you know seeing your SO's OnlyFans. Don't date someone with an OnlyFans account. Let the hypocrites downvote me. This is Reddit after all. Info. How did you find her account?
Not the asshole. If you don't want men looking at pictures of your wife, then maybe she shouldn't be posting salacious photos of her online for a fee.
You for jerking off to your friend's wife, I know, forbidden fruit and all, but it's not what friends do. He for suddenly having standards. If you're okay with your wife selling nudes to weirdos on the internet, you don't get to decide who buys them.
Not the asshole. If she didn't want people seeing her nudes, she wouldn't be posting them on of. Not the asshole. He had to know it was possible somebody they know, even family, would find it. Keep what you have. Unsubscribe. Then make a new account to subscribe under and don't tell him this time. I personally don't find it creepy. Given how oppressed Americans, who I assume most of These's posts are from, are sexually, I'm not surprised people are saying it's creepy. But it's not. Info: are you actually looking at her stuff, or did you only subscribe to help them out monetarily? I know you mentioned that they're very proud and don't take money from friends.
Not the asshole. How can you be okay creating sexual content for profit and then upset that people close to you are viewing it?
After reading your replies, not the asshole. You're trying to help out friends that aren't going to accept it any other way. I get a little weirded out if I find out that someone I know IRL has subscribed to my but it's their choice.
Not the asshole. Your friend has double standards, wants the money but doesn't want his friends to see his wife naked. Sorry dude, if it's out there, it's out there. Chances are more friends will find out and possibly subscribe. I think not the asshole. I get that he doesn't want his friends to see her content, but he can't control who her subscribers are. I do think that she has a right to know you're subscribed though, as it's her content and she should be in control of it. Plus, not sure how OnlyFans works, but you could just stay subscribed to support and not view her content. I also don't think that seeing your friend's wife's porn is a big deal. You're not seeing her emotionally or having sex with her, you're paying for her nude content, which doesn't violate their relationship, it's just a job. You can separate relationship sex from sex work. Also, good on you for supporting sex workers.
Not the asshole. Everyone who's saying you are the asshole has about 2 brain cells. She's willingly putting shit like that on the internet, so she shouldn't expect any privacy when it comes to that. It might be weird, but it's a consequence of her actions.
Yal. The weirdest part is she doesn't know. It's not up to either of these men to decide if it's weird or not when it's literally her body. I feel like if she knew it was him, it wouldn't be creepy, but the fact that he's secretly getting off to her without her knowledge, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Op is almost like a peeping Tom because Shay doesn't know he's seen her naked and might even get off on that fact. If I'm putting it all out there, he should as well.
Not the asshole. She chooses to do sex work. She can block Op if she wants to. She hasn't. If she too is too uncomfortable with it, should he unsubscribe? If she's okay with it, he shouldn't have to. It's the wife here who gets to set the boundaries.
Not the asshole. She's selling content and you're buying it. It's a simple transaction. I don't understand why everyone is up in arms over this.
Not the asshole. If he doesn't want people looking at his wife, he needs to convince her to stop or find a new wife. Not the asshole. It's her OnlyFans. If it was her feeling uncomfortable, it might be different, but if your friend is uncomfortable, he probably should have brought that up earlier with his wife. OnlyFans is sharing not safe for work content with anyone that subscribes, basically making it public. If the husband didn't understand that people they knew could see her naked, he was naive and should have had a conversation with his wife before it happened. While I wouldn't personally do it because I'd feel uncomfortable, you are welcome to purchase the subscription as anyone else is. Could you please explain how your friend found out you were a subscriber? Not the asshole. If the guy doesn't want you seeing his wife naked, he shouldn't have married a prostitute.
Don't listen to these people. Not the asshole. She's putting herself out in the public domain, fair game.
Not the asshole. When you make an account, you have to expect friends and family might find it and possibly subscribe. I'm assuming she has her link on her social media or gave it to you, so if she's fine with it, there shouldn't be an issue. Edit. I clearly didn't read the whole post. Okay, so ignore the last part, but still the not the asshole stays.
Not the asshole. If you sell porn, you should expect everyone to watch it.
Not the asshole. It's baffling how people post their nudes in the internet and then are offended people can see them. Not the asshole. He doesn't want people to subscribe to his wife's content. He should talk to her, not to her subscribers.
Not the asshole. You have an OnlyFans or any other sexual camshow account to put yourself out there and make money. Then you have to accept the reality that anyone, that includes people you personally know, may find this. This include past, current and future acquaintances of any kind, as what gets on the internet never really leaves it. If you can't deal with that, then you shouldn't be doing this. Once you put out nudes for money professionally, you don't get to say, "Oh, I don't want people I know look at these." That ship has sailed when you put your nudes out for money. After that, you can't really control who sees it and who doesn't, that's just the reality of it.
Info: how did your friend find out you subscribed? Personally, I don't think you're the asshole just for subscribing. She knew when she made the account that people she knows may see it. If you just enjoyed the account and never said anything to your friend or his wife, I think you'd be fine. If you brought it up to your friend or did anything to make it obvious you subscribed, that makes you an asshole.
Not the asshole. You can do what you want online. I think about it like this. For example, Logan Paul's best friend is dating a porn star who Logan watches and they are fine with it. If your partner goes into porn, they are exposing themselves to anyone and your friend should know that. If you want to subscribe to that, that's fine. IMO.
Ask the wife how she feels about it, and if she appreciates the business, go for it. If she's weird about it, drop it. And if you don't have the courage to ask the wife, then you need to stop the subscription. If you don't have the balls to ask wife, that would make you taw.
I love the year 2020 and all the magic it brings.
Not the asshole. But it is none of his business what you look at.
Info: would you be fine with telling her you're subscribed?
You are the asshole. You like subscribing to her because she's your friend's wife and you like how it's different. Otherwise you'd be subscribing to a stranger. So yes, he's allowed to be uncomfortable that you specifically enjoy it because it's his wife. And you're allowed to continue, but he's allowed to not want to be around you anymore. Also, she most likely knows you're subscribed but will never bring it up to you, and might avoid you because of it.
You are the asshole. Good lord, dude. I get that you found her out on Reddit and didn't know who she was, but be a bro and just unsub.